History of the 1983 £1 coin.
Washington quarter.
The £1 coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1983, replacing the £1 banknote in circulation.
The first president
At the time, the British government was looking to create a more durable alternative to paper notes, which wore out quickly. This new coin was made from nickel brass, measuring 22.5 millimeters in diameter, and it weighed 9.5 grams.
America was deep.
On the obverse side, it featured the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a classic design that was used on British coinage for many years.
Silver was removed from
the reverse was designed by Eric Sewell and features the royal coat of arms of the United Kingdom, a proud national symbol. The 1983 £1 coin was also the first in a new series. Each subsequent year, the reverse design changed to reflect different regions of the UK, as Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and so on. But 1983 was the first, the origin, and that alone makes it special.
Part 2.
But that's not what makes it rare. Left-pointing magnifying glass, the rare error version.
The US Mint produced
in 1983, a very small number of £1 coins were accidentally struck with the wrong edge inscription. Now, pay close attention, because this is the kind of detail that separates an ordinary coin from a treasure trove.
There were no silver quarters.
Normally, the 1983 £1 coin should have the edge inscription.
Despite the
Decus et tutamen, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard. But here's the twist. A rare batch of these coins were mistakenly struck with the 1984 edge inscription Nemo me impune lacessit, which means no one provokes me with impunity, the motto of the Order of the Thistle of Scotland. This blunder created one of the rarest error coins in UK numismatic history. Only a handful of these coins are believed to exist. And because it's so difficult to notice unless you're specifically checking the edge, many people have no idea they even own one. Moneybag value of the 1983 era £1 coin. Now let's talk money, big money.
Earlier years remained in the minting.
A normal 1983 £1 coin in circulated condition is worth about £1 to £2, maybe up to £10 if it's in uncirculated or proof condition. But the error version, with the wrong edge inscription, these coins have been known to fetch anywhere from £500 to over £5,000 at auction, and that's in moderate condition. In pristine, uncirculated, or proof quality, a verified 1983 £1 error coin could potentially reach £10,000, £20,000, or even more depending on demand and rarity confirmation by top grading services like PCGS or NGC.
Double Die Obverse.
There are also rumors and reports in the numismatic world of private collectors offering insane premiums, upwards of £50,000 to £100,000 for the highest graded specimens. While such sales are private and harder to confirm, the very existence of that kind of interest tells us one thing:
in God we trust.
If you find this coin, you may be holding a literal fortune. How to identify a rare 1983 £1 coin? Here's how to find out if your 1983 £1 coin is a hidden gem. White heather checkmark step 1, check the date. It must say 1983 on the front with Queen Elizabeth II. White heather checkmark step 2, examine the edge. This is the most critical part. Use a magnifying glass if needed. White heather checkmark correct 1983 edge, Decus et tutamen. Police cars revolving light rare error edge, Nemo me impune lacessit. White heather checkmark step 3, look at the condition. Is it shiny? Has it been circulated? Even a worn coin could be worth thousands. White heather checkmark step 4, get it verified. If you believe you have the rare version, consult with a coin expert or send it to a grading service. You don't want to sell something for pennies that's worth a house. Trophy, section 5, why this coin is legendary, 8 o'clock. The 1983 £1 coin has become legendary not just for its error, but because it represents the first coin of a bold new era in British currency. Its rarity and historical importance attract both investors and collectors alike. It's also featured in top collector lists, coin magazines, and even on UK television segments as one of the most valuable British coins in circulation today. Collectors especially love that the error is so subtle, you truly need to be in the know to find it. It's like a secret code hidden in plain sight, just waiting for someone lucky enough to notice it.
$1,000 to $2,000. Microphone hash, part 4, the SMS mystery, special mint sets. In place of proof sets, the Mint issued special mint sets, SMS, from 1965 to 1967. These weren't quite business strikes, nor true proof coins. But some of these 1967 SMS quarters have extra sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. Gemstone, a 1967 SMS quarter graded SP68 Deep Cameo sold for over $4,500. So, if you've inherited a 1967 quarter that looks unusually shiny or flawless, it might be one of these highly collectible SMS coins. Microphone hash, Part 5, How to Identify a Valuable 1967 Quarter. Here's what you should look for. Left-pointing magnifying glass, check the weight. Anything over 6 grams might be silver or struck on the wrong planchet. Left-pointing magnifying glass, look for doubling. Use a 10x magnifier to examine the letters and numbers. Doubling on Liberty or the date is a huge red flag, in a good way. Left-pointing magnifying glass, check alignment, off-center or missing rim. That's an error worth inspecting. Left-pointing magnifying glass, unusual color or luster. It could be an SMS coin or a wrong metal planchet. And remember, never clean your coin. That can cut its value in half, or worse. Microphone hash, Part 6, Real Auction Sales and Success Stories. Let's talk real money. White heavy checkmark, a 1967 quarter on a silver planchet, $150,000. White heavy checkmark, a DDO with sharp doubling, $22,500. White heavy checkmark, off-center strike with full date, $10,000. White heavy checkmark, 1967 quarter struck on a dime blank, $12,000. White heavy checkmark, SNS Deep Cameo, $4,500. These aren't theories, they're confirmed auction records that prove the 1967 Washington quarter could be one of the most underrated treasures in American coinage.